Everybody, what's going on? We're back for another episode, Barrel Burner Sit Down. Today we got Jonas with BlackBird Cigars. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up? Well, how you been, man? Tell me, how you been?
Man, chasing a kid and wife around keeps you busy. You know about that. It's like
I'm
the
pretty.
kids playing 2 or 3 sports at a time. You finish one, you think you're going to find some extra time, and he rolls right into another one. This has probably been the busiest year of my life. I'm ready for a slowdown, big time. I'm definitely ready. What about you? A lot of traveling?
Everything, a lot of traveling, man. Like for the how many months already we in? Like we're in the third month, and probably I'm in the seventh or sixth travel in a month in a row.
Ooh.
I just came from PA last night.
Yeah.
Um,
So you're on the
I,
road more
I
than home right now.
yeah. The good thing is that my family understand.
Yeah.
Like when I got married, I was already in the cigar industry. I have
Right.
14 years in this. But man, I'm really what I've been doing is focusing in what I was not doing last year, let's say.
Yeah.
Opening accounts, getting accounts back, because this is the thing that I can tell you. 2021, 6 months after, we were not able to really sustain the demand. So we had to calm down a little bit because when we started the brand in 2000, we started in 2016, but we started with our own factory in 2019. Very
Right.
little factory of 1,200 square feet, but to start, it was better than enough.
Yeah.
So in a time frame of about 2 years, I opened up 500 locations. So when I
Wow.
opened that in 2 years, we 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 felt like, hey, I think we opened more than what we were capable of doing.
Right.
So COVID hit. Tobacco was not aged like it used to be.
Mm.
Whoever tells you, oh, we didn't have any young tobacco in the factory, honestly, with much respect to whoever is watching, you are lying. Because if you were not a tobacco grower, I'm pretty sure you had that situation.
Yeah.
I don't mean it to talk bad about anyone.
Right.
I just mean it that honestly, you have to come through. And when you say the truth face to people, they really respect that.
Yeah.
So 2021, we had to take a little slow. So I had a meeting with my brother and my master blender. They also my partners in this of Blackbird. And I say, look, if you guys don't fix me that, I will never travel again. All right? And then they say, all right, Jonas, I know you did your part. We've been doing ours, but this is a team. We're gonna work it out. Couple months later, I got a call from my brother. What about if we build a new factory? And I'm like, do I call you to come to make events with me? You don't have to call me for that. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
Right.
do it. All right, I got you. I got you. This is a Blackbird team. I got you. So he started looking for spaces. And we got an opportunity. We started building everything. I think it was December or beginning of 2022. That was when the project started. So what I was doing, I was just maintaining the current accounts,
Hmm.
solidifying accounts. If we had any issue, quality control with that somebody suffer, I say, I'm sorry, let's
Right.
replace it. I even tell, you know what, let's wait for a month. We're gonna do it again because no matter how beautiful is the marketing, you need to respect the craft. And me, my brother Vladimir, and Master Blender Juan Papo Peña, we are respecting the craft machine more than anybody
Yeah.
else. The only thing that maybe people will not understand is because I have less years than Padron. But
Hmm.
I am respecting the craftsmanship. We are respecting that. So we got the factory in late February. We start moving everything March. We start producing a couple cigars in March over there. After that, we had a meeting again, Vladimir and Papo. Hey, and I said, before we bring anything new to the table, let's perfect our current blend. Now we have the space.
Hmm.
Now we have a mulling room. Now we have the capability to make 28,000 cigars a day. That's our capability right now. We have space to store tobacco. We have space to make pilons. Let's make it the way it's supposed to be. Even that that we are not gonna force sales this year again. We're gonna do it in 2024. So we all agree. We start doing that. Like if you go and try now the batch, like not the batch, the cigars that are coming out from the factory, that probably after you start making the cigars, it's gonna be starting hitting the shelf probably what 5 months after, because you
Hmm.
gotta plant the blend again and do it again and then rest it and then ship it.
Right.
So we perfected that last third of not last third, last quarter of the year. So we decide. My brother said, "Bro, I have a name too. I think we're having a superb time.
Yes.
We're having a superb time, and actually, there's a bird called Superb, and it is the bird of the paradise."
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm a marketing guy, and I'm like, shit,
It's got to be bird theme. I mean, that's the whole
it's got.
mantra.
I like the name, especially the colors. That's what I like the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah. The
The
colors pop.
colors. Yeah. So I said, now, yes, Vladimir, we all can agree to bring something new to the table,
Right.
because that can be the cigar that will bring people back again if they had a bad experience in the past,
Hmm.
but also it will help us to promote the brand again and revive everything.
Right.
And that's what it is, man. We start shipping the boxes of Superb on Tuesday. We sold out. Just to let you know, we sold
Because
out of the first batch to the retailers.
yeah.
Of course, we after we see all the pre-orders, we start making more cigars, because I'm starting pre-orders in January when I was in TPE.
Right.
So I ready right away. I called the factory. Now it's easier to make 5,000
Yeah.
cigars in a day. Just to let you
Right.
know, it's easier. So I already communicate with them. Hey, we're gonna sold out. So you guys need to start preparing some more cigars. Cigars are right now aging, just waiting for boxes so we
Hmm.
can ship again April or May.
Yeah.
But it's already putting people to talk about us again, and the majority of the people, I can say not the majority, every single person that have reached out to me or my brother or Papo say, "Bro, this is the best Blackbird." And it tastes nothing like Blackbird.
I agree
Even
100%. It doesn't taste Dominican.
he doesn't taste Dominican.
Right.
I tell them, I guess it's gonna be our number one cigar, but now revisit the other blends to see if you feel something different.
Yeah.
I remember Rook used to be my slowest seller. Now with the reblended, well, it's the same blend, just more fermented tobacco, more care, different process, and people can tell me, wow, it's definitely more creamy. It's definitely sweeter. It's definitely better harmony. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. After you have a good reaction from the Superb, I want you to revisit Blackbird so you can really decide which one is going to be your favorite. Even that I know it's going to be hard because Superb is very complex. It's very complex. You get a lot. Somebody told me in PA. I don't know if you know the guy, Great Cigars Review.
Mm-mm.
Well, he told me the cigar tastes like shoe fly pie. He have all the notes you get here. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I don't even know what it was. Then he
Right.
showed me. But yeah, so Blackbird, we're bringing what is Blackbird right now, but more refined. You're gonna see now the Instagram with better quality videos. We are more professional. We are showing more faces. Back in the day was only me. Now we're showing my brother. We're
Right.
showing Papa. We're showing the team, because there's no company that's gonna be run by one single person. You're gonna be stuck because you're not gonna be able to do everything. Um, Blackbird, for those who don't know, we created the brand in a way that which one is the strongest bird in the planet? It's the eagle. Eagles from us back then was the mainstream brands. So how do we play smart against a bunch of eagles so they cannot clip my wings? So we had to come up with a first blend was the crow, which is a blackbird.
Mhm.
That's the mindset. So our mindset also about that, we are we're gonna be. a mainstream brand with a boutique mindset. Why I say boutique mindset? Because no matter how mass produced we can do cigars, we need to keep the quality like a boutique cigar.
Yep.
I like that a lot. My brother loves that a lot. We can have certain lines that can be in a different position. Like, okay, we can do, I don't know, 3 million cigars of those,
Right.
and it's not the same care, but we protect a lot our core line. We are now producing a $20 cigar for us because I think we can make it happen.
Yeah.
But before that get out, I'm traveling like crazy. I came from PA for was only 2 days trip. Before that, I went to Dominican Republic for just 1 day to meet with a customer that makes private label with us. And before that, I was in Idaho, and before that, I was 2 weeks with two customers in Dominican Republic, Las Vegas. I don't know, man. Since now that we're talking to till second week of May, I have, let me see. Okay, so I have now Las Vegas. Then I'm gonna go back into Dominican Republic on 27th. The third, I have to be in Puerto Rico. The week after, I have to be in New York. The week after, I have to be in South Carolina. The week after, I have to be in Ohio. The week after, I have to be back in May. And I'm gonna be quiet after that.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Hey, but it's like right now, it's like it's a new time for Blackbird. So it's almost like the phoenix. You've rise from the ashes. It's a rebirth period for you. So you're hitting that initial hustle again, and then you can kind of cruise control once you get it out there. Because a lot of people didn't know about you having your own factory now, especially not the upgraded factory. So I was going to touch on that, but you beat me to it, so that's great. But yeah, and yeah, not only do you have your core line, I mean, you have limited editions, you have private blends for people. You actually blend other cigars for other companies. There's a few companies that work with you.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man, you're busy all the way around. The Superb, is it going to be core line? Is it going to always be? It's part of the core line now.
Yeah, I already sent the announce the news 2 weeks 2 days ago,
Yeah,
telling everybody, okay, we sold out the first batch, but during PCA we're gonna start getting pre-orders again because the second batch is gonna be shipped in May.
okay,
Uh,
good.
we was meant to be a core line anyways,
Yeah,
but we wanted to test the market to see what the people, because at the end of the day, Jason, what if you make a cigar that you only like? What about the customers? Like
right,
you can grow if your customers lift you up by supporting your cigars. So we make cigars for them, not for us.
right.
We make cigars for you, Jason, for the barrel burners, for the consumers, for the retailers. So if they embrace us, okay, we are in a good route. Oh, let's not make 10,000. Let's make 200,000 cigars. Now let's make 1 million. It will depend on the reception that we get from the cigar.
Well, and that's good for having a good core line too, because you got something for everybody. You expanded your core line. I think this is going to be number 7 now in your core line.
It is number 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, you keep expanding like that, and then I mean, you have something for everybody. I definitely want to revisit the other ones now, knowing that you're blending them yourself in your own factory. I mean, could be you never know. I mean, the different tobaccos, the different tastes, what just changing of a simple factory can do to your blend.
yeah. The changes of wow, bro. It's the thing is, it's a whole different story now, right? We back in the days we also used not to get all the tobaccos we want because this industry is about people knowing other people. It's
Right.
still like that. So if you're not known in the industry like a guys that pay the bills or the guys that is a man of your word, reliable. Sometimes you don't even get access of tobacco because it's a friendship that you need to create, attached to a business mindset and a guy that is a man of your work. Now we have more access. It's like I say, everybody has a role in our team, and we know who's doing what. In this case, my brother and my papa helped me with the factory. Now it's on me. Now I need to travel. Now I need to put the cigars on people's head. Now I need to get the compliments and the bad stuff. I'm getting way more compliments now. pretty much nothing bad right now. But of course, people's getting excited because of what we're doing. People's talking about our new factory. We never like to brag about anything. We just were forced to do that.
Right.
I'm losing my hair anyways. I'm gonna put it back. I don't care. Ladies put boobs. I can put hair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Enough money, you can put anything on you want. So, yeah, and I noticed on your social media yesterday, and you just mentioned that we did see a picture of your brother. We seen a picture of your blender. You were introducing everybody on social media, and that's something we've never seen before. Because honestly, a lot of people just associate Jonas Blackbird, because you've always seen since what 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
You're the only person we've seen as the face of the brand. So it's kind of good to see some of that behind the scenes. And I always like
Yeah.
watching your videos where you're walking through the factory showing things that's going on. I mean, I like that, the little behind the scenes look, seeing how it works. So definitely, but you've always done that. You were one of the, in a way, the trendsetters on social media, and graphically, the way you did colors to pop on the shelves and set your cigars apart from everybody else. You do these bright, vibrant colors. I mean, you cannot walk in a humidor and not see Blackbird if they're in there. I mean, you go straight to the colors. So
That's
that's
correct.
something you've done since day one. You knew how to market.
Yeah, that is correct. And it's. I'm happy that you say we were one of the trendsetters. You're not the first to tell me that, but it reminds me. Sometimes I forgot. Like I remember when I started doing the Instagram, I was not really paying attention what was the company doing it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a couple people that remind me now, brother. When you were into full Instagram, not every company was doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and but that's the beauty of doing something because you love and you like.
Right.
I always say I don't have no competition because there's nobody like Blackbird Cigars.
Mm-mm.
Unless you have another Don Jose, Don Jonas, Don whatever. Well, yeah, you're going to the same route. No disrespect to anybody.
Right.
But I think we are very unique. Some people told me, like, oh, you are Camacho-ish. And I'm like, mm-hmm. Do you think so? All right, let's go inside of a humidor and let's see how many bands have ribbons, coins, and a Spanish name. Let's see who's copying who. I just went minimalist.
Right.
That's different. And we are in a, let's say, camera era, social media era. When you take a picture of my cigars, it's gonna be very hard for you to not know what it says.
Yep.
So don't tell me about Camacho. It's pretty much everything is created in the world, unless you are from the NASA or whatever, a scientific, whatever. But inside of the cigar industry, what will be the big difference? It will be the approach, it will be the name, it will be how unique you are with the blends. But still, if you're gonna make cigars just in Nicaragua, no matter how good the cigar is, probably it's gonna be similar to another blend. You will need to create hybrids, which they're still creating hybrids. But at the end of the day, the comparison is good if people can tell you, well, it reminds me to this. But no, man, there's a lot of brands that look like the other brands, and there's a lot of guys that try to dress like Fuente and it's Carlito. Don't give me that. We are not Macho. We are not Fuente. We respect every single guy that have done it in the industry the old school way. Because honestly, if they were not here, probably I would never be here. I don't have no family tradition in this. Me and my brother were first generation making this. We have our great grandmother. She used to smoke cigars since the age of 15 until she died at the age of 108. That gave me an inspiration, maybe a little bit. But the inspiration that really I got was when I was already in working in the factory and trying to get all the information that I get from every single department, so I know how everything works. So I can really do good while I go in the streets trying to get cigars on the retailers.
Yeah, you're doing it, man. I'm telling you. Like I said, you set it apart. Not only the cigar bands, the cigar box it sets in. Yeah, I mean, you wrap the whole box in whatever theme color the cigar is. I mean, it's media. It sets itself far apart. I mean, most boxes are going to be wooden or black. You pop with the
Yeah.
color first and then the name in black. But I mean, you you know it's Blackbird. I can walk in, open a humidor door, 15 foot from me, I see a box. I know what it is. So you set it apart on the shelf, and you have to, especially for new cigar smokers. I mean, it's not the cigar and the blend that normally brings somebody to a cigar. It's the presentation and the look of it. If a cigar wrapper looks cool, somebody's going to go grab it and smoke it. Oh, what's this? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you've done. I mean, you catch the eye first, and then boom, hook them with the flavor.
Cooking with the flavor. I like that. Cooking with the flavor.
So
That's
yeah,
how we
busy,
go.
busy. You've been busy, man. New factory. That was one of my notes. We went over the core brand. Your brother. I wanted to touch on him. You've done that. One cigar that still fascinates me, and I want you to tell the backstory on it again because I think it's kind of cool, and a lot of people may not know. But the
Mhm.
glitch.
Oh, the glitch. Okay, so the glitch, we created the glitch. Well, first, me and like our team, we were talking about we need a value cigar because the economy. So we were okay thinking about it, but we're not really acting too much about it. Also, we were making a private label with somebody else, and I remember my brother and Papa went to Nicaragua to get some crop. They were checking on something that we were growing there. So when he came back, Papa started doing quality controls of all the productions, like his normal routine, until he got to the point to start those cigars for that customer. And when he was trying the cigar, he said, "Okay, this does not taste like what I tell every roller to do it." And of course, he got mad. It does not taste the same. It does not taste the same. So he was frustrated, very frustrated.
Yeah, he's
Like,
thinking we just wasted all this tobacco. You did it
yeah,
wrong.
he called my brother, he called me, like, we have a big problem. A big problem, we're gonna die. Yo, what happened? The tobacco got burnt? No, man. Well, you know how fucked up it is? I tell everybody to do the what it is. You know, a passion guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
A cigar guy that has been making cigars for the last 4 years, but he's in the industry for about 55, 60 years already.
Right.
Master blender for about 35 years. You know how frustrated he was. So he was like sweating. He was pissed, but at the same time he was sad. And then after he explained himself, I don't remember if it was my brother or me. Somebody asked, but my question is, it is a bad cigar. He's saying, no, I have never said it's a bad cigar. I'm saying it's not the blend that I tell the supervisors to do. Okay, okay. Let's try the cigar. Let's try the cigar. Me and my brother started smoking the cigar, and we were like, Papo, it tastes great.
Yeah.
It's good cigar. And actually, Jonas is looking for a value cigar. Do you think this cigar can go to this price? We asked him. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then I was thinking about it. I remember I had during that time I had some frame arts related to every single line that I make. And the guy that the drawer, he called himself as a guy that does glitch art. So it was already in the back of my mind that glitch art because I know glitch is a
Right.
mistake. When let's say you play in Call of Duty, there's a glitch. It's an
Right.
error, right? So I recently had those frames, and I'm like, okay, so this is a mistake. Can we call this a happy mistake? Okay, my master brother was not getting it, but my brother was getting it, bro. What about if we call it a glitch? It is a glitch.
Right.
So the thing is, one roller fucked up the codes of the tobacco because
Yeah.
we don't sell them the real blend. So he picked up not the right codes of the tobacco. It became the glitch. So we said, bro, actually this is a $6 cigar that tastes like nine, and that's how we started the brand with that. He was like my master brother. He went out without understanding shit. He said, "What the fuck are this guys talking about?"
Hey, that's a great mistake and a definitely good ending because that is a good cigar. Not gonna lie. That's
Yeah,
just
for the
that,
price
that
even
always
better.
Yeah, that always fascinated me when I heard that story, and of course the whole unkind situation or renaming was always fascinating. But we're not going to do that today because we're live and we're not going to talk about that rename. But yeah, that was a good story too. So I love that. So PCA coming up, that's your next big thing. So are we gonna hear anything new out of you guys for that, or is it just a rollover of TPE and kind of showing off the Superb some more?
Okay, so honestly speaking, we're gonna continue uh, promoting the Superb, which I think is the best idea.
Mm-hmm.
And if the box factory brings me what I want, somebody from our factory that is coming, the sales manager of DR is
Mm-hmm.
gonna come with us. If he brings me those sample boxes to show to the product to the people, yes, we're gonna talk about our short run that we're
Okay.
gonna that we're gonna ship. I don't know what, so it's gonna be probably June or July.
Okay.
Because anyway, we wanted to announce it anyways.
Yep.
We're gonna do it in email. We're gonna do videos and everything. But I think it's always good to announce it in PCA. So I don't like it to announce if I have a 50% chance that it's not gonna be there.
No, I understand totally, but that gives us something to look forward to. That there could be something new at the PCA booth
There
being shown
could be
off.
something. It
Yeah.
will depend on if the box factory, which I think after we had the tobacco problems, I think everybody will agree with me. The box factory is worse than tobacco.
And then they all smell like glue when you get them. It's like all glue in the
Yeah,
boxes. All
the
these
glue, the
boxes are like,
paint.
oh, I don't know if they're rushing them. I don't know if they're using a new glue, but that's been a lot of problem lately when I get new boxes of cigars in.
Yeah, man. I don't.
All right.
Whatever we
Well,
have to do. That's why you have to plan everything very like in advance to make it happen on time. Because retailers they get stressed and desperate about. You
yeah.
told me it's gonna be at this time. It's not here. Yeah, but I haven't charged you. No, I'll be telling everybody that they're gonna.
Your cigars are their livelihood. That's how they keep the doors open. They got to have product. They got to
Yeah, they
sell.
have to have problem. I know,
Yeah.
I know,
And
I
you got
know.
to have product to make money because you got to sell it. I mean, it's all a vicious circle. I mean, everybody needs everybody in this industry. So
Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. I
yeah,
totally get it.
yeah. PCA. Well, I'm excited because that was the next thing I was going to hit on because all of us cigar smokers, we like a yearly limiter release or a yearly special or some collab you're doing down the line. So I was going to touch on that and see if you had anything planned for later in the year that may be a limited release or a special edition that we're going to pick up.
No, well, later this year, if everything goes as planned, we can announce our, let's call it, special reserve, something high
Yeah,
end. We were having the bands uh shipped for us. Yeah, we had the bands. Then we need to tweak a little bit, and they send it again. It's approved. So now we have to see how many cigars we're gonna be able to produce for the first batch, because we're gonna also work to test the market. Let's see the reaction of the people, and then we go there. Because when you go to the $20 price, it has to taste pretty
yeah,
much like $25 cigar, not 20. It has to
yeah,
taste over that. We also understand that the population that pays for $20 cigar in a weekly basis probably um, has less time to be together with other cigar consumers to get constant knowledge, because
yeah,
that's a busy guy. Whoever is gonna be buying a $300 box, let's say, every week, he does not have a long time for himself. He's pretty much a grab and go guy, the
right.
most of the time. I don't know if it makes sense for you. He's a company owner or something. He's
He's handing them
traveling,
out.
huh?
He's handing them out. That way he's special. Because I know me,
Yeah,
I buy a box that expensive. That's a ever now and then smoke for me. That's a reward. I'm smoking that expensive one for a special occasion.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's not the same as somebody that buys that every week.
right.
Let's say you buy a box of 10 cigars every week and you smoke one a day, or some days two a day, so that's your 10 cigars. And then every week if you're gonna pay for $200, let's say 250 or something like that, depending on the cost, 800 bucks a month
Whew.
is, we understand it's a expensive hobby.
Yeah,
Well, it
definitely.
has to be worth it.
Yeah, that's one you want to make a 10-piece box, not a 20-piece box, because you'll price it
Exactly.
out for a lot of people. Yeah. But you
Exactly.
know what you're doing. I ain't got to tell you that. I can't
Yeah.
wait, man. Like I said, you guys are killing it. So basically, I need to let all these original blends kind of run their course, and y'all start stocking the shelves with the new factory blends, the rework. Because I mean, I'm telling you, I got to revisit the Rook because I'm on a Sumatra kick right now. The Finch, I got to try again, and then the Crow was always my favorite.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
San Andreas wrapper, man. I was used to. I was only San Andreas, but over the past year, my palate has swapped on me again, and I'm trying everything Sumatra. Sumatra is like it's my happy space right now. Sumatra
All
wrapper,
right.
it's changed, man. My palate's forever changing. I smoke 2 to 3 cigars a day, and I guess I'm going through so many. It's like I don't know what it is, but everything I like is changing, constantly
Yeah.
evolving.
It
Yeah.
happens, man. You have time that you're gonna smoke only one cigar, then you change, then you get tired of these, then let's get another one. I used to smoke more heavy back in the days, like more strong cigars. Now I'm typically smoking more medium.
Well, yeah, I do strong, but I can actually do Connecticut's now. When I first started smoking cigars, everybody told me to try Connecticut's, and I could not pick out a flavor profile to save my life in a Connecticut. I thought I was doing it wrong. I'm like, you're telling me you're getting this. So when I started smoking heavy, and then I revisited the Connecticut's, I could finally pick out flavors. I guess because my palate could pick out the strong and the Maduros and everything else. Now when I go back to Connecticut, I appreciate it and I can smoke it and get flavors out of it. But at the beginning, I was like, this I don't get nothing but smoke. That's it. Smoke. I'm doing something wrong. Something's clearly wrong. So that's good. So and you put out some bangers back in the day with Pravada, man. You've had several limited editions that you did with Pravada. What was it? The Fast Eddie? Did you do the
Yeah,
Minnesota Fat? Man, those were some great
yeah.
cigars.
The dragon fruit,
Yes, the
the
dragon fruit. I forgot about that one. That was
the
the one that did the last
beans,
one.
the
Yeah.
Vince. There's
Yeah.
one other one that's gonna come anytime. I don't know if you saw my last video that I did with him. It's going to be the Caballo 500.
Okay.
That cigar is like honoring our master blender 500 because he was able to do 500 cigars by himself without no partner. You know, in the
Wow.
factory we work with couples, like we
Yeah.
partner. He was doing
So
everything
he
on
rolled
himself,
500 himself.
in a 7 hour work shift.
Wow.
And so Privada liked that story, and he said we're gonna make that happen. So he already have the cigars there in the stock, just waiting to be delivered.
I'll have to keep an eye out on that. And you did another one. I can't remember who it was for, but it was rainbow color. It was like the Mawal or it was like MAOW or something. It was a limited edition you did for somebody. Beautiful box, beautiful band. It was like
Well,
red,
it was for
yellow,
Privada or
blue.
for another
I
shop.
think it was for another shop because I remember buying a box. It may have been from what's the one that closed down? Scallywag. I know you did a few things for Scallywag, and it may have been theirs, but it was a great cigar too.
That was the raffle. I have done the Mockingbird for the smoke ring in Webster, Texas. Uh, what else? I did the Osprey for somebody in New Jersey. I have done a couple of
Yeah.
projects, and
So
this year
is
is gonna
that
be
fun
more.
for is that fun for you when somebody calls and say, "Hey, blend me something different. Let's do a collab." Do you enjoy doing that stuff out of the
It's
norm?
it's very fun. I like it. I like it because that's getting, let's say, it will get your name more over there, like
Yeah.
more out there. When we do a collaboration name, I always try to have somebody that is already supporting the brand, because if you don't do it properly, it's gonna be a one hit and forget about Blackbird. No, no,
Right.
we have to respect the process that we put into it. So, for example, I've done things with Cigars Daily
Hmm.
a lot. He's been promoting my product a lot, and we've been doing great numbers with him. So, for example, the Cactus Red is one of the examples. I don't know if you tried the Cactus Red.
I haven't.
It's the state bear of Arizona. So we got to an agreement that he will have the spotlight for a certain time. I think he's already 7 months. I launched it with him twice last year, so it has to be more. So now it's a short run. that he's going to keep happening, but also the nation will be able to get it.
Well, and you're good at staying relevant. I've talked to other blenders. I think you're my fifth guest on this podcast already, and we talked about from an industry standpoint. For me, the consumer, we love when you guys will put out something limited edition yearly that we know we better buy a lot of it because we got a year to wait before it comes back out. We love collecting, and we love those. Just throwing this something out there different outside the core brand to go. It keeps you in the mainstream, and it keeps us coming back to you because it's something new every year. We got to go grab. We know we got to grab it. This is coming out, whether it be an anniversary stick or exclusive or a short run like you were talking about. We eat that up, man.
Mm-hmm.
And keep that up for sure, because that's something you've done from day one. I mean, we think you're not doing nothing right now, and bam, there's a shop exclusive or something else you got, and we got to go hit them up. We got to keep it going, keep it going. So
Exactly.
the grind never ends, but we love it. We see you working, man. You hustle. We've had meetups. We've been talking 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years now that we've kept in touch, and so we see you working. I try to push your stuff every time I get. Love it. Always. It's always been good, man.
We
I
have to
can't
do
say a bad thing
we
about it.
have to do Barrett Burners meetup.
Yeah, so we need to do another one. I need to. I'm trying my best to get to Tampa this year. Last year was the first year I didn't go to Tampa and visit my Florida guys in probably 5 years. So I'm hoping I can get Tampa back on my books this year because I
Well,
love it
maybe
down there.
what do you think if we do Texas? So it's in the center and everybody goes there.
Yeah, we can try that. I mean, I'm in Louisiana, so that's even shorter trip for me. So I'm all for it. But
You
yeah,
can go driving.
yeah, because we were talking the other day. I was like, man, it's meetup time. We need another meetup. It's time for us all to get back together, pick a good neutral location that's family friendly because a lot of the guys like bringing their wives with them, and wives can go do something while we do cigars. But yeah, we're ready. We're ready for
Well,
another meetup.
I'm gonna be in Texas in June, and I have 3 events lined up already. It will be amazing if you guys can make it there too.
Yeah, I'll get with you and we'll sidebar and I'll look at the dates because I know it's like the first weekend of June and the last weekend of June. I'm out of state anyway with family vacations in the summer with the kid taking him places and
Uh-huh.
but yeah, we definitely need to do something
Yeah,
for sure.
it will be amazing, man. We do something great.
Yeah, for
An
sure.
event. Yeah.
Well, all right, man. We'll get ready to end this up. But for somebody that hasn't tried Blackbird yet, what would you tell them? Why
You
try
know,
Blackbird?
you know how it is. Can clip my wings.
Yeah, love that saying, man. It's like, haters gonna hate, but you know what? We still gonna fly, brother. I love it, man. All right. Well, I hope you have a good PCA and we'll be keeping in touch. And anything you want to say before we get out here, just stay put afterwards and I'll end it and then I'll talk to you a second and let you go. But anything else you want to finish with?
Everything is great. Whoever haven't tried Blackbird, I think this is the right moment because the new factory is backing up with a great craft as we want it. I
Try
think
Superb. Try
try the
Superb.
Superb. It's a superb cigar. You're gonna have a great experience. And if you see me out there, please say hi. I will never
Yep.
say no to a picture.
Nope.
And
And
you
he's
know how it
active on
is.
social media. You message him on social media. He will answer any questions you got. And let me tell you this if you
Yeah.
visited Blackbird in the past, Blackbird wasn't for you, do yourself a favor. Try the Superb. Give it a couple months. Revisit Blackbird when the new blends, tweaks get out there that's made from his factory. And let's see what the difference is and let's talk about it. So y'all get out there and get some Blackbird. And on that, we'll get out of here. All right, Jonas, thank you for coming in today, man, and stay put.
Thank you so much, Jason.